Speaking of which, Donna has to poop, so she'll be right back.
I talked to Dee on the phone, and I got off the phone.
Why is that okay? But pooping's not okay.
She's really leaving us.
No, I'm just peeing.
I'm very sad.
Number one.
So anyway, I got off the phone with Dee, and I talked to Donna. I'm like, he has no idea what he's getting into. And so we really just tried to be like, okay, here's how it's going to go down. We're going to drive a whole lot, and then we're going to play a show, and then we're going to sleep for about 4 hours, and then we're going to drive a whole lot more, and we're going to do this for about a week, and then you'll get a day off to ride and sleep in the van, and then we get to do it all again. It's one of the funny things about the tours, ever since we got back. I don't know why this tour specifically, people have been trying to get the dirt on it. I don't know.
Yeah, there is no dirt.
I know, and that's the thing. It's
and actually we videotaped everything, so anything that we would have said is already on YouTube.
Yeah, so or got edited out. But otherwise, it was completely painless, and it should have been ridiculous. I mean, even our booking agent was like, "That's the hardest tour I've ever put anybody on." And
the booking agent actually said, like after the fact, he was like, "I can't even believe you made those drives." Thanks. It should have been called the ping pong tour because it wasn't like really a circle. It was like drive from here to here, then drive 12 hours back, and then drive another 12 hours to where you were yesterday, so you can keep going. It was a little bit messed up.
Out of curiosity, has anybody seen the YouTube stuff?
The YouTube videos.
Okay. If you haven't seen it, go to YouTube and look us up or look up him, and there's about 2 hours of just incredibly stupid footage shot in the van, and it's hysterical.
12 hours of delirium. Edited down to 3 minutes of delirium every day.
Yeah, and he was incredibly tolerant of me running around with a video camera at most inopportune times, but it was just so much fun to do the whole thing. This is Rick. He wasn't on the tour. He's playing drums with us for the duration of the show next. A couple of them. He plays with Mindless Faith and Kim Ladd as well. So.
What made you want to videotape it and put it up for everyone to see?
Oh, come on! Because we're all really arrogant and think everybody cares about what we do and have to say.
Ego TV.
Yeah, there you go. No, it's just fun. Touring is the absolute most difficult thing I've ever done in my life, and it is also the most rewarding. And I think going out with somebody who's never done it, it's kind of like when you pick a kid up and they're a young child and go, "Look, this is snow." It was the same kind of thing for us. It's like, this is a car. Yeah, this is our van. This is the rest of the country. Did you wash your hands? Everything come out all right? It's like, look, here are the salt flats, and they go on for a really, really long way, and it's just this amazing, cool thing. So I think we wanted to see how that. It was our little grand experiment. But no, it was.
Did I pass?
Oh, absolutely. I think we just knew it was going to be fun, and I think that we just wanted to share it with everybody and ride on Voltaire's coattails.
Well, the sex was worth it. Steve.
I put out.
I think I threatened to rape Donna once. That was not so colorful.
Oh, that was awesome. That was so funny. I went back.
It was all fun and games. We were just going back and forth, just sort of, taking little jabs.
We were always taking jabs at each other.
And I don't know what happened. The next thing I know, he's like, what did you say?
I don't even remember.
I will ride you or I will rape you. And I was like,
I'm going to rape you in the ass. And everyone just stopped and was like...
I wasn't there, so I walked back into the conversation. Donna's like, well, Terry just threatened to rape me. And I was like...
Steve was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But the very next day, Donna accidentally threatened to rape my 10-year-old son. I thought it was kind of awesome.
Wait. That is not what happened. I did not threaten to rape your 10-year-old son. I said I alluded that I would have sex with your 10-year-old son.
I think legally that's.
You gotta get them learning early on.
There's a difference.
This kid is awesome. I highly recommend raping. It was like one of the first times Donna met him. They got into this long discussion of Alien versus Predator. Not having sex with him, just which one was cooler. And his
What
logic
was
was flawless on it.
Yeah, what was it that he said that,
He said that-
Donna turned to me and said, I didn't know your kid was 27.
We were talking about, well, we were having one of those like conversations where we're talking about stuff that we think the kid isn't going to understand because so we're not saying anything right out in the open, but I think we were talking about transvestite, and he started singing Lola.
Oh, he was like, Lola, Lola. Oh no, he was like, I'm not dumb, but I don't understand.
Yeah.
She walks like a woman, but talks like a
Yeah, he
man.
really did.
I told him all about transvestite very early on.
He's got lovely dresses.
Sweetest leg. Going to a really bad place.
Pretty
in my
good.
book, Good Night, Gentle Goy.
Let's turn to our moderator. Moderator, dig us out of the hole.
Playing like that, night after night together, did you start to influence each other musically at all?
Well, my next record is called Order of the Reptile. I don't know if you know that. I don't know. I think what we do is pretty different. Yeah.
I think we there are lots of little subtle
Your
things
songs
in
are a
it.
lot funnier now.
Yeah. Voltaire is so awesome with his rapport with the audience, and I think that we definitely looked to that for cues about, you're always learning better ways to communicate, and he's very, very good at that, and so we always look at every show to watch him do that. I don't know, I'm playing an acoustic guitar now, and Don's wearing a big top hat.
They were really evil to me, and they would film these little videos when I wasn't around, and they would steal my hat. And they would, for some bizarre reason, Donna does an uncanny impression of me. I should just let her do it.
I'm going to say, I'm going to play a song for you.
That's me.
I'm all day. I'm here to play a song for you and tell funny jokes.
But they still don't know that I've
While you were gone.
copy.
I know you all do a lot of things in addition to music. While you're on tour, did you find time to do any of those other things?
Let me tell you something, folks. Before I went on this tour, I said, you guys have like an electrical outlet that I can plug my computer into, right?
And we said no.
No, you said yes.
No.
I
We
heard yes.
Well, I heard yes, but you often hear things that I'm not actually saying.
You said,
I could have sworn you said yes. So I
Well,
thought,
maybe I lied because it would be funny.
because I'm a workaholic. So the idea of being anywhere for 12 hours and not being able to do something drives me a little bit crazy. So I thought, all right, well, I've got this book to write, called The Dating Guide of the Damned, a Gothic dating book. And I thought, I'm going to do it in the van. I'll just plug in my computer, and I'll do it in the van. And then, like, the very first day, I plugged in my computer and the fuse blew. And Steve goes, yeah, it does that. He's like, so what does that mean? Do we have to get a new fuse? He goes, nah, it just means it's never going to really work. And I was like, so I did nothing for 12 hours a day. We did sing songs. And we made fun of you for loving Rick Springfield. But that's about it. And then hence the delirium.
No, you can get about 2 or 3 hours worth of battery life out of the machines, so that works out well. We haven't figured out why this happens with the electrical.
I got really smart and bought an extra battery for my laptop on the second to last day of the tour.
I get it.